Hello friend. In this session we are going to see the importance of a interview feedback. So right now you can see in the screen a sample feedback form which we will understand in the later part of the session. But now let us see why well written interview feedback is important. Taking the time to write down feedbacks gives the evaluator an opportunity to structure their own thinking, check in with how they really feel about a candidate and make a more objective recommendation. Since everyone can't participate in interviewing or be in all of the different types of evaluation session, written feedback can help answer outstanding questions and fill in gaps in understanding for the hiring panel and leadership. Well written feedback can make a decision on a candidate clearer, clear and easier, while incomplete or poorly written feedback can make it harder to access when a candidate is the right fit. So basically you can just understand that you can share your thoughts, your feedback, or you can take a second thought from your manager or higher level manager when you have a proper feedback with you. The next step is when to write a feedback. Feedback should be written within a day of the interview, ideally a few hours after the sessions. This allows some time to reflect while keeping the interview fresh in your head. It also ensures timely feedback for the recruiting team and ultimately the candidate who are waiting for a decision. While timeliness is appreciated, written feedback directly after a session isn't advised, since it doesn't provide enough time to reflect and process the session. We should write a consistent and a structured feedback. So basically, because in my screen you can see it is a structure and a well consistent feedback. So following a consistent format helps make writing faster and more efficient. You don't have to write an original custom piece of feedback for each candidate when you have a sample feedback form for your organization. A consistent format also helps the hiring panel understand and review the entire feedback packet more effectively. It's easier to compare and calibrate the feedback when everyone uses the same structure. So now the question is, what should I write in the feedback? It should be a clear decision, hire or no hire. This is a very important because writing feedback forces us to make a clear decision on a candidate. There should not be a maybe or a soft yes or no. But if you maybe want to hire someone, that is a sign. Push yourself to a clear point of view and decision and write your decision clearly on the first line of the interview feedback for each session, whether it is a hire or a no hire. The next step should be a summary of a decision. So it is better to provide a concise summary of your decision rationally directly after the decision at the top of the interview scorecard. Let's suppose, for example, if you can provide a summary like hire candidate which you are going to hire was a clear communicator, demonstrate rigorous designs and problem solving skills that include research, analytics, collaborate closely with their team, and have several successful projects. So this is you can mention it is in strength or weakness or in next step you can. The next question will be, can they get the job done? Last but not the least, reflect on whether you think the candidate could ultimately get the job done if he or she is hired. While nearly all companies collect interview feedback, most miss out on the opportunity to use it to improve their recruitment process. Make interview feedback a competitive advantage by exchanging it with your candidates. They will appreciate your effort and you will have your choice of top tier talent in your pipeline when you are ready to hire. In the screen, you can see a well structured and consistent sample feedback form. So, this feedback form is for a BI developer position. So, how should it be present? So, whenever you are conducting an interview, it should be open in your laptop whenever you are in a position of interview. So, the first thing you should enter the name of the candidate, years of experience he or she have, position, like what position you are interviewing. So in this case it is a TL, and the interviewer's name, that is your own name. So that in the left hand side you can see there are topics. So basically these are the topics based on the BI developer position. So BI is business intelligence developer. So it consists of SQL, reporting, ETL, BI, and data modeling. So these all are the main and the major module which should a candidate have if he or she is applying for a BI developer position. This is very important because it will help you while conducting an interview on which basis you are rating the candidate. So you can just write the major topics and the sub-level topics in the feedback form, and you can rate it accordingly. So you will ask the question on the basis of the topics which are mentioned on the sample feedback form. So if you see Arun Shastri feedback, so it's a no-go. You can see in final decision feedback summary, it's a no-go. And the selected position is SE, software engineer. So he has come to interview for TL, but the interviewer is saying if you want to select Arun, so he is best suited for software engineer, not for a TL level position. Also, apart from the mandatory topics, you can also mention the optional topics like big data, NoSQL, cloud. Also, if you see in feedback summary, we have also rated the candidate on the basis of communication, analytical skills, and proactiveness. So over and overall, the final score out of 5 is 3.5, which was good, and overall feedback was go. But at the end, the final decision was a no go because he was selected for SE. So he was good, but not that excellent to match this BI developer position. You can also have your instruction in the right side which will help you understanding the feedback form, like the rating that is greater than 4.5 is excellent and all. So that will indirectly help you while uh, uh, while you enter your inputs in the feedback form. So in this session we have seen the importance of a feedback interview feedback form with a sample feedback form for a BI developer position. Thank you.